Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, what have we got for you today? Another lovely vintage fountain pen. What we've got for you here is the Onoto The Pen, made by Rue Company Limited in London. Now this particular model is the 5500, which we'll show you in a moment. As you can see, it comes in this gorgeous sort of classic black colour, and I believe the pen is made of black hard rubber. There's some little, there's some chasing to it, although you know, a little bit on the cap is a little bit worn. If we just show you the chasing there, okay, you can see it's a little bit better on the barrel than it is on the cap. Now let's take you straight to the barrel imprint, which is nice and clear, and you can see it says Onoto The Pen, Rue Company London. So we've got a lovely clear imprint there. Now if I take you down to the bottom of the pen, let's go right down to the bottom. Let's keep it nice and still for you. Okay, and I'm hoping that's clear. You can see it has the number 5500. Okay, so there we have it, the Onoto The Pen 5500. As you've just seen, this one is what we term as a plunger filler. We're dating this pen around about the 1930s. The size of it from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, it's around about 127 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice 11 millimeters in diameter. Now you've already noticed it doesn't have any cap bands on this particular model. Now I've shown you lots and lots of different Onoto pens, plunger fillers, different models. I don't believe I've actually shown you a 5500, so hence the reason for making this particular review. But again, back to the cap there, you can see we've got no cap bands on this model, and we take you up to the top there, you can see the very recognizable of the period, this ball clip. Okay, and then to the very top there we've got the Rue logo to the very top of the clip there, and to the top there we've got this sort of black stud finial to the very top of the cap, and that in effect sort of complements this little knob at the end here, this plunger knob, as you can see there. Let's unscrew the pen for you. Let's give you some of the customary twirls. An absolutely gorgeous pen. It came to me, I found it in the wilds. It was a little bit of a sorry state. We've cleaned it all up, everything internally has been cleaned. We've put a new plunger washer inside. We've put new cork washers in the pen as well. Everything has been thoroughly cleaned, and hopefully it is now in working order, which we'll show you in a moment. Let's take you up to this section there. You can see the section quite well. It's a longish section there. You can see it's got this little ridge towards the nib, and then if we show you the nib, let's keep it nice and still. The nib reads Rue Onoto 14 carat London 3-ST. Okay, so we've got the correct nib for the pen itself. Incidentally, some people will say, what does a 3-ST stand for? I believe it's the 3 being the size of the nib, the ST stands for, I believe, stenography or shorthand. So it's indicating that it may be a shorthand nib. Okay, so there's the nib for you there in lovely. Incidentally, the nib was actually quite bent when I received it. We've straightened it out, so again, hopefully it should be in working order. There's a sideways view for you, and if we take you underneath there, you can see it's got the very recognisable, quite a plain feed underneath there. Okay, so that's nice and clear for you. As we said, the pen is a plunger filler, and for you people that are new to my channel, what that means is simply we unscrew the plunger like so and pull it out as far as possible. And to fill the pen, what we do, we dip the nib in the ink and we press down in one push like so, and at that point the pen will fill with ink. What we hear when we push it down, you should hear a slight sort of popping sound, so I'll be quiet. Okay, you can hear that little popping sound, so that tells me that hopefully everything should be fine. Okay, yes and no, you people like to see the pen working, so what we'll do, let's pull the plunger out, pop it in the ink, and I'm sure you could hear that, the bubbling followed by a popping noise, which again is precisely what we want to hear. So let's screw the plunger or the knob back into place. Let's give it a wipe and bring on some paper. So here's our paper. So as always, this is the first time the pen has been written with. I actually test them sort of on live, if you like, on the video. If there's any problems we need to sort out, then we can do that afterwards. So keep our fingers crossed and let's see how we go. So what we have is a Onoto The Pen, made by Rue and Company Limited in London. Okay, as we said earlier, we're dating the pen around about the 1930s, and the model being the 5500. Now, these nibs, being what they term as a stenograph or a shorthand nib, tend to have a little bit of variation. So if I put a little bit of pressure on the downward stroke like so, okay, and there we have it. What you'll see there, we've now run out of ink. We've run out of ink when we've just filled the pen, you ask yourselves. Ah, yes. As I've told you in lots of other videos, excuse me, these pens have what we term as a shutoff valve inside here. Now, what I did, I screwed the knob all the way back in, so I've actually shut off the ink, and as you can see, we've now shut off the ink and we cannot write. So what happens with these pens, nice and simply, what we do, we actually turn back this little plunger knob here, and in effect what that does is opens the shut-off valve inside. Let's just get the ink flowing again, says he. Oh, don't you just love it when things go well? There we go, I think we're coming now. No, we're not. There we go, here we go now. It's beginning to come along. So what we did basically, we shut off the ink, and it's took a little bit of time for the ink to come through. There we go, to come through to the nib again. So a nice example to show you there how the Shutoff sort of valve, if you like, works in this particular pen. So when you fill the pen and screw the knob all the way home, you need to then screw it back again to open the valve to, well, to get the ink flowing through the pen. Okay, so as we said before, the nib has got some variation in the ink. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll screw it back again, shut off the ink valve, pop the nib back on. Oh well, excuse the inky fingers. There we go, let's wipe them off and let's show you the pen. There we go. So you can see we were writing, we were then ran out of ink because of the shut off. It took a little bit of time, but eventually the ink came through again, and now there you go, you can see we're writing with a line with quite a bit of variation, so it's got a little bit of flexibility in the nib as well. Okay, so pop that to one side and let's leave it at that. So a lovely handsome Onoto the Pen, Rue Limited, London, from the 1930s. A gorgeous pen. Well, yeah, I'd say a pen that's looking for a new home. So there we have it, the Onoto the Pen. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below, don't be shy. And have you subscribed? If not, why not? Subscribe now. And last but not least, down below there, if you possibly can, please support my work. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.